Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry for the long break. I always say that in all my videos, but it's just so sporadic. I never know when I'm gonna film. I just kind of do it whenever I feel like it. Oh, shoot. But yeah, anyways, I'm not wearing any makeup today, as you can see. It's just an all natural day here at the house. And I figured I'm just gonna be here all day, so why put on a full face of makeup if I'm not even doing anything, even though I do that a lot actually. Anyways, I thought today I would give you guys some of my favorite, sorry, Tigger's trying to come up here, some of my favorite products that I've just really been loving and enjoying for the past, not only the past month, but even the past like year or more for some of these products. And I just thought I would share them with you guys in case you want to check them out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, tell all your friends about it if you like my videos. And I would appreciate it so much. Give my video a thumbs up if you like it. And let me know down below if you guys try any of these products out and if you liked them. I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I have a huge variety of just some of the most random products and items ever, but I figured I might as well just share all my favorites. It doesn't have to be beauty related. Actually, I'm having some coffee right now that I made. And my first favorite, I guess we could start with that. I don't have the bag with me of coffee, but the type of coffee that I love to buy, because we just have like a bun drip coffee maker. We just make coffee in a pot. I buy the Verena Street coffee in the flavor Mississippi Grogg. And Verena Street is actually made in here in Iowa, which is where I'm from. And so I like that part about it, but also the flavor is kind of like a caramely hazelnut kind of flavor, and it smells delicious. I've been loving that kind of coffee lately. That's just usually what I buy when I go to the store. They sell it at Hy-Vee, I know, which is in our Midwest area. I don't know if they have those everywhere, but yeah, for sure you can check it out. You probably can even order it online. I haven't checked, but check that out. It's a great coffee. Sorry, I'm like out of breath. I get so nervous when I film. I haven't filmed in so long. We'll stick with kind of the cozy theme since I've been spending a lot of time at home lately. I haven't been working, but actually a little update on that. I did just receive an offer for a job at a salon near my area, a salon and spa. So I'm going to be joining their team in a week or two and practicing my esthetician stuff. So I'm so excited about that. Hopefully some clients that I'll gain through that business will come and watch my channel. And if so, hi. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be practicing what I studied in school. I really am passionate about it, and I just love everything about the beauty world, the facials, and just making people feel relaxed and comfortable. So I'm super excited to start and nervous. But anyways, I've been spending a lot of time at home, and if you ever have been to my house or have been with me when I'm at home, I'm pretty much always wearing a robe. And so I thought I'd mention my robe. I've had this one for I think a year or two now. I got it for Christmas. It's just from Victoria's Secret, but any robe, I just like am obsessed with robes. Like if I'm at home, it's always cold, but I don't want to wear like a sweatshirt or something. I just want something that's going to warm up my whole body. And so that's why I've been loving my robe forever, for like the last year. I guess I can give you guys a little demo here. But yeah, this one's just like a pretty little light blue color. I don't know if it shows up on camera very well, but I've actually been really liking robes that are longer. This one actually goes all the way down to like my shin calf area, and I just love that because you can just wrap up in it and it just makes you so warm and cozy and just makes spending time at home so much more enjoyable. And I do love this kind of material for robes. It's like just a soft sort of, I don't know, if you can tell, you know what kind of material I'm talking about, but I know some people don't prefer this type of material because it does make you a little bit extra like sweaty if you're prone to that, but I don't personally mind it. I love being so warm and just so cozy. And it's kind of like, because you know when you try to wrap a blanket around yourself to get warm, it'll like slide down in areas or it won't cover you all the way. And that bothers me a lot. And so this is just perfect. It's like a blanket that's made to fit your body. I'm obsessed with robes. Any of my friends and family could probably tell you that. I'm pretty much just obsessed with comfy clothes in general. PJs, sweatpants, I have way too many sweatpants and PJs. And then also continuing with that theme, I got some slippers, some house slippers from my dear husband for Christmas, and these are what they look like. They're actually from the brand Bearpaw, and I can link them below, but I just love this style of house slipper because it's just so warm and cozy, and they have that fur lining, which just helps your feet to be a little bit more comfortable, and just they're so cute too. And I like that they have an open back so that it's not too confining on your foot. You can still get a little bit of like airflow in there, but they still have a nice hard bottom if you need to run out and check the mail or take out the cat poop. And I just love wearing house slippers because we have hardwoods in this basement where we live, and actually upstairs too there's hardwoods. And so sometimes it can be cold on your feet, or there's, you know, the floor can just be dirty and have hair on it, or, you know, litter or stuff like that, food. And so I just love wearing house slippers because they keep my feet nice and clean, especially if I just get out of the shower, and they just make it feel like I'm walking on a nice comfy blanket all the time. So yeah, I love these ones. I'll link them down below for you guys. All right, this is in no particular order. I'm just pulling stuff as I see it. And the next thing is actually a water cup from Starbucks. And I have had this thing now, oh geez. I have had this water cup for years at this point. Like, I think I bought it probably maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I feel like I've had it forever. Anyone that knows me has probably seen me use this at some point or another because I just use this all the time. And it's not necessarily about like the bottle itself, or the cup itself, but this just helps me to drink water easier. You can tell how dingy it is. Like I've had this thing for so long. It's so scratched, been worn, but it's so well loved. And something about drinking your drinks out of a straw, especially water, just makes it easier, more fun, and it's also a really cute way to drink your water if you want to take it on the go or take it to work. And I just think it's so much easier than having to like unscrew the cap and then tip your head back, and especially like if you're on the go in the car, it's really hard to drink water that way. So just out of a straw is easier, and this way I feel like too you can kind of see how much you're drinking more. I don't know if that makes sense because this one's clear, and so I like to kind of watch how much water I'm drinking. And this is a pretty good size because this is like a Venti from Starbucks, if you're familiar with that. So I think that is 20 ounces, 24 ounces, something like that. So that's a pretty good amount of water. And so if you drink 1 or even 2 of these a day, you're getting plenty of water and you're staying hydrated. So I've been loving this for the last like 3 years. I'll just go ahead and do all of my sort of beauty related items. Also, I apologize for my hair. I showered this morning and my hair is it just is very frizzy, and I don't think I take care of it the right way, which is my fault. But when I get out of the shower especially, it just tends to puff up, and maybe it's dry. It probably is dry. I need to be using more product, but especially if I brush it, especially if I brush it, it just tends to frizz up. So apologize for that, but I'm in my comfy place, so I'm happy. Moving on to the beauty stuff, I'll first start with this. So this is a product that I've been using for, I would say, about a year now. I actually just ran out of it. If you can tell, I cleared this thing out, but it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And so when you get it, it kind of looks like a white sort of paste almost. It kind of looks like coconut oil. If you've seen like cold, hard coconut oil, that's kind of what this looks like. And it also has a similar texture to that. But what you do is when you have your makeup on, at the end of the day, you just take some of that and you rub it and you warm it up in your hands, and it turns into more of like an oily texture. And then you just rub it and you scrub. You don't really scrub, but you kind of take all of your makeup off, and it just helps to melt your makeup off in a very gentle way. And then I also go in with cleanser after that just to make sure I get off all that oiliness. But I just have been loving this because it's so gentle. And before this, I was using just like some Neutrogena makeup wipes, just kind of scrubbing and scratching until I get all the makeup off. And that was just so harsh on my skin. And sometimes it would get in my eyes and kind of burn, especially with mascara. Mascara is so tricky to get off, as I'm sure most of you know. And so with this, I just feel like it helps to just be more gentle and really get into all the cracks and crevices and just take all that makeup off more easily than like a makeup wipe where you're really scrubbing and irritating your skin and making things just burn when they don't need to. And so I highly recommend this for if you wear makeup a lot and you want to take it off. comfortably at the end of the day, but I will say go in with cleanser after because it will leave a greasy mess on your face if you don't. I've really been loving this, so I will link it below for you guys and you can check it out for sure. All right, I have a lot of items, I feel like. But the next one, I will tell you, I've only used this twice, but I am obsessed with it so far. This is the Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and I am the shade 120, and I'm fairly pale, as you can see from most of my videos. And I did such a good job at matching myself to this color. Like, I feel like most of my other foundations are like a little bit off, like a little bit too yellow or a little bit too dark. And sometimes you can tell that I'm wearing foundation. I don't like that. But this one is like perfect for my skin tone. Like, even my husband Brandon told me that it doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation because it matches so well. But that's a side note. This foundation, I heard about it on a lot of other beauty channels, favorites videos. And they are all saying that it's super hydrating and it just wears really nicely. And I do actually have more dry skin. I would say it's combination to dry, because I can get kind of oily, but usually that's my fault because I'm not washing my face as much as I should be. But yeah, this foundation, I wore it yesterday and I was shocked by the end of the day how it looked. Like, my face looked flawless, like it had a filter on it. There was like no pores, and it might have also been the primer I used with it, but I just think this is a beautiful foundation, especially for you dry skin people out there. I think it just wears wonderfully. It kind of looks like this. It's like a little squeezy, but it has a pump on the end, which is really cool. And it smells good, if you like that. And so it's hydrating, but sometimes hydrating foundations throughout the day, they start to show the oils through. Even if you set them with powder, the oils kind of come through, and then as the day goes on, you need to go and repowder. But with this foundation, I did not notice that at all. Like, I got to the end of the day and I even like tested my makeup where I usually get oily in this area and then around the edges of my face, and it was not oily. Like, the powder was still there, it was still set, and it felt like velvet. It was amazing. So I highly recommend this foundation for you guys to test out too. Test out. And then the next makeup item I have is from the brand Wander Beauty, and it's called Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. Just comes in this really cute little light pink palette, and it's just a bronzer and a blush. And I got this in my BoxyCharm, which I've posted about a couple times on Instagram, I think, but I was signed up for BoxyCharm for a few months. I deleted it now. Just because I just feel like I don't really need it right now, but I'll probably sign up for it again eventually. But I have discovered so many new awesome products through BoxyCharm, like, that I would have never discovered otherwise. They send you 5 beauty products, and it's $25 a month, and they're full-size beauty products, and so it's a great deal if you want to discover new makeup products and new skincare products that you would have never looked at before. Like this brand Wander Beauty, I probably would have never tried it otherwise, but I have absolutely been loving this random little palette. I don't know why. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I do, but this bronzer shade is like perfect for my skin tone. It's light enough. It's not, it doesn't look too cool toned. Doesn't look like I have dirt on my face. And it just really warms up my face very naturally, and it blends out beautifully. It doesn't cling in patches. And so this bronzer shade is called Costa Ray, and the blush is called Bellini. You can probably kind of tell right there, but I have been loving these. The blush is beautiful as well. It's just a nice kind of neutral pinky shade, and I love blush. I apply a ton of it, and so I've just been loving this palette. They blend out beautifully. They look beautiful on the skin. Obviously, these colors are not going to work for every skin tone, but if you are a similar skin tone to mine, definitely check this out. I'm not sure if this brand has other shades, but if so, you should check it out for sure. I think that this is an awesome formulation, and this is a great find. So there you go. Okay, so the next makeup product I have is actually a brush, and this is from Morphe. This is their M523 brush, if you can tell right there. And it just looks like this, and I use this actually with that last product I mentioned, that contour bronzer shade. And this brush is just, I got it a really long time ago, and I kind of just put it to the side and I never really used it because I have other contour brushes that I was using before. But then I pulled it back out and started using it with that bronzer, and it's just a perfect shape for getting that like contour right next to your cheekbone. It's not too big so it doesn't blow your bronzer everywhere and make a muddy mess on your face. It's just kind of like a little dome shape. It's really soft, and if you can tell, it's kind of skinnier on the side. And so even if you wanted to like pinch it to get an even tighter shape when you're trying to bronze and contour, you can even use this on the side of your nose to contour your nose. But yeah, I just use it in my regular sort of bronzing areas just to warm up the face and give a little definition for those cheekbones, and to just warm up the forehead area as well. And I've just been really loving this brush. It just does a great job at dispersing the product and being very precise with where you put it. And yeah, I really love all Morphe brushes. I think they have awesome brushes. This one I think is a natural hair brush maybe, so sorry about that if anyone is like vegan or cruelty free. I think this is maybe a natural hair brush. But Morphe also has great synthetic hair brushes too that I would highly recommend. So yeah, for sure go check out their brushes. They have awesome brushes. I do want to apologize really quick for the lighting in this room. It's not the best. I should have probably faced myself against the window so I had some natural light coming on my face, but I just thought it'd be nice to sit here in front of my bed. You can see our little sign that we had at our wedding. It says welcome Brandon and Hannah, and then our wedding date, which was July 21st, 2018. This summer will be our 2-year anniversary, which blows my mind. I feel like that happened yesterday, and now we'll be married for 2 years, which is crazy to me, but it's been the best 2 years ever, so yeah, I love it. So the next makeup product I have is a lipstick shade, and this is Charlotte Tilbury in the color Kim KW. And first of all, I love Charlotte Tilbury's packaging. It's so like weighted and it feels expensive, and it has this coppery rose gold metal packaging. And this is the shade right here. Sorry if you can't really tell that good the color in this lighting, but it's just kind of a light pink neutral sort of shade. I love this color. I've just been loving it because I usually line my lips with a darker, more nude brown or pink or like rosy color liner, and then I'll put this in the center of my lips and then just kind of blend it out with the lip liner, and it just does the most beautiful job at giving you like a ombre, light in the middle, dark on the outside lip color, because I feel like with my skin tone it's hard to find a good light pink or light any color lipstick that is actually light on you, because on a lot of people, especially in beauty videos, there's a lot of like darker, tanner skin tones, and so they'll show a light color to them as light, but then I will get it and try it on and it's like a dark brown on my skin. And so this one, I actually heard about this from one of Jaclyn Hill's videos, but it is just perfect. I've been using it all the time, and the formula is beautiful. It smells so good. It smells like vanilla. Like, I don't know if you guys have tried any of the Too Faced products or their eyeshadows, but their powders have this cocoa infused like vanilla scent, and that's what this smell reminds me of. And it is just so delicious. It's so like moisturizing. I think it's a cream formula lipstick, but it just makes your lips shiny, beautiful, and full looking and moisturized. It doesn't look dry or cakey like a matte lipstick would. So if you don't like mattes, this is also a great formula to try. They've got tons of colors in this formula, and it's even got the cutest little like kiss mark imprinted into it. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, this color is just beautiful. I've been loving it I pretty much have been wearing it every time I do my makeup. I have so many other lipsticks, but this one has just stayed in my purse and I use it all the time. So I would highly recommend this color. I really shouldn't be drinking coffee. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but coffee does really bad things to my body. It just makes me so sweaty and like jittery. Sometimes it makes my heart beat really fast, and it makes me have to pee all the time. It just is like a laxative for my body, and it's horrible because I have to like plan out if I'm gonna have coffee. I can't be going anywhere within the next like 3 hours because I know I'm just gonna be peeing every like 5 minutes, which is horrible because it's so dehydrating. And like I said, be drinking your water. It just tastes so good, and so I try to get decaf if I ever go out to get coffee, but I still drink it when I'm here at home. Next product I have is a nail polish, and it is from the brand O.P.I, and I actually posted about this on my Instagram story the other day. If any of you guys follow me, you probably remember. And I have been so into painting my nails lately. I have never been into it as much as I have been lately, as I have no nail polish on. I just took it off actually, but I had this color on for almost a week, I think. And that's pretty hard for doing your nails at home. Usually it lasts like 3-4 days max. For me, it just starts to chip off, and if it chips, I need to take all of it off because I don't like to have chipped nails. But this color, for some reason, was amazing. Like, it stayed on for so long, and the color is called Pompeii Purple. This shade is just beautiful. I've had it for so long. I don't know if they even still make this color, but it's kind of a magenta hot pink color, and then if you look closely, it's got like a bluey purple sort of like shift iridescent shimmer inside of it, and so it just looks stunning on the nails if you like this kind of color. It's kind of bold, but I loved this when I wore it, and it's a gorgeous one to add to your collection if you like to paint your nails at home. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. The last sort of beauty-ish item is just Carmex. This is like, I'm sure everyone has this in some random drawer in your house, but I got some Carmex lately because my lips get so dry and crusty, and they'll start to peel off. And for some reason, beauty, like lip products, like lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, when I wear them, at the end of the day, no matter what, my lips are like peeling. And I don't know if it's because, even if it's a gloss, you would think that'd be moisturizing, but for some reason, my lips just don't take it very well. And so at the end of the day, I really just have to like try and get those dead skin cells off, and then before bed, I'll usually put on some sort of lip balm just so that the next day my lips aren't like dying and crying for moisture. This one I've been loving. It's actually not that moisturizing. It's kind of like a really thick Vaseline formula. I mean, it's Carmex. You guys have all probably used this before. It is a external analgesic lip protectant. And so I think that means like it numbs your lips, and it really does. Like, I know you've all experienced those dry lips where they're so chapped and so red, and they're just like burning and everything just hurts. And this is your answer if you get that often, because this does help to numb your lips, and it just helps to kind of bring this stingy but really good feeling to your lips. That makes no sense, but it just feels so good and so cooling, and like it just brings relief to your lips if they've just been struggling. And so yeah, I've just been loving this lately. It's super random, I know, but if you got dry lips, pick up some Carmex. Just wanted to mention a supplement that me and Brandon have both been taking for a while now. I think probably like maybe a year and a half or so. Well, maybe just like a year. I'm not sure. But it is called Epicor, and we buy this at Hy-Vee, which is one of our grocery stores local to us. And we heard about it from a friend, and he told us that ever since taking it, he has not gotten sick, like as far as a head cold, just like that super flu-y kind of sick feeling. And last year, Brandon and I both got that kind of sickness twice in a row, like month to month, back to back. And it was just miserable, runny nose, achy, tired, exhausted, runny eyes, and just, just feeling horrible and miserable. And so this supplement is actually a veggie dietary supplement. And so it's made with like vegetables and just more natural products, but is an immune support supplement. And so it has 4 levels of natural immune support, and it acts like a multivitamin for your immune system. It helps strengthen your first and second line of defense in your body. And then it also increases antioxidant protection and supports a healthy gut. You can research this more, but we've just been taking it to help with seasonal and colds and allergies and just sickness in general. And ever since taking this, I will say, if we take it regularly, every single day, once a day, we take it at night before bed usually, we have not gotten sick since using this. Like, especially that sort of head cold. I mean, there are a few times that I just got kind of like nauseous and stuff like that, but it was more from my diet and just from not working out or trying to work out and going too hard. So then it made me kind of sick. But as far as like our immune system and our immune health, this has helped so much. And so I would highly recommend this if you struggle with getting sick every year and you just want something to help boost your immune system and give you that extra support. I would definitely recommend this. You just take it once a day. It's just a little capsule. I'll show you what it looks like. They look kind of gross and they also smell kind of gross, but they just look like this, and you just swallow them, and that's that. be healthy, take your Epicor. Next, I have a pair of jeans that I bought recently in the last couple months. And these are just some dark wash skinny jeans from the brand Express. Most of you have probably tried Express jeans, but I never had. And these are so good. These are their like skinny hyper stretch jeans. So these are actually super stretchy. I don't know if you can tell. They're kind of, they call them actually jeggings, but they're not like the weird like legging material that looks like denim. These actually do feel like denim, but they're just so stretchy that they fit to your legs so well, especially for like skinny jeans. For me, I always struggle with getting jeans that fit the bottom of my leg because they'll usually fit fine in the top, but as they go down, they just get like wide. And so then at the bottom, it looks like I'm not even wearing skinny jeans. It just looks like a straight leg jean, and that's fine, but I don't really like that look. And so I wanted something that would actually be like a skinny jean that would actually fit me well all the way down my leg. And these ones have done that for me. And so I've just been loving them. They stay tight, they don't like stretch out and get all gross as you wear them. I've just noticed that they stay nice and tight and elasticy, and they just feel like a good quality jean. And these do run really expensive, I will say. Like on their website, I think they were 70 or 80 bucks, but they have sales all the time. And so I got these ones with a sale, and they have sales on their jeans all the time too. And so if you just keep an eye out and try out their jeans, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And the last thing that I wanted to mention is a cookbook that I got around Christmas time, not for Christmas, but this is the Magnolia Table cookbook from Joanna Gaines, and she is amazing. First of all, love Fixer Upper, love her show, love her, everything about her. And I want to go visit the Magnolia like silos in Texas so badly. I want to do it sometime in the near future, but we'll see if that happens. But anyways, she has a cookbook, and it's called A Collection of Recipes for Gathering. And this is just like a beautifully made cookbook. Like the pictures are beautiful, the stories are beautiful that she puts behind the recipes, the intros for each section are beautiful. Like I just love this cookbook, and I've already made probably like 3 or 4 recipes from here. I made a lemon cake that was amazing. I made a banana bread that was amazing. I made her pot pie, which was really good. And yeah, all the recipes I've tried have been fantastic. And this doesn't have, like, it does have some more complex recipes, but for the most part, they're very classic. Just when you think of like your home meals that you grew up eating with your family around the dinner table, that's the kind of recipes that she has in here. And especially some Southern recipes are in here, which I love because, you know, my background is from the South too. My mom was born in North Carolina. I was born in North Carolina. And I just have such an appreciation for Southern food. And so she ties some of that into here as well. And yeah, it's got all the different types of food you would need. Appetizers, meals, desserts, starters, side dishes, breakfast. Every recipe you could ever need is in here. And she just explains everything well. She even has a part in the front showing you like what utensils she has in her kitchen that she finds the most helpful, like knives, bowls, everything like that. She has a part talking about what she carries like in her pantry all the time, like what she always has stocked in her pantry, and just stuff like that I find super helpful and useful, especially as like a new wife, new homemaker, I guess you could say. I just love seeing what different people use like in their kitchen and what they cook on a regular basis, and just reading about the stuff that her kids like to eat and everything. Oh, I made this. Oh, I keep on hitting myself in the face. I made this country potato soup one day because Brandon and I both love potato soup, and it was so delicious. And yeah, I would just definitely recommend this book if you're looking for some new recipes to try, or if you just want a staple cookbook in your kitchen that you can just count on. If you need a recipe, you can just go grab one out of there. This book is awesome. And I got this one at TJ Maxx for $15. I think regularly it's $30. But you can find sales. You can find ways to get it for cheaper. But yeah, I've been loving this cookbook. Alright guys, that was everything that I've been loving for the past few months, all my favorites. I hope you found at least something that interested you or that you would like to try out. Obviously, this is just stuff. I mean, you don't need to buy any of this stuff, but it's just stuff I've been loving. And so I hope you found it fun or entertaining or interesting. And let me know down below if you try any of it out, if you love it as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know when I'll post my next video, but yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. I love all of you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.